All right, here's your New Orleans shave. Nolans shave. Atomic Bay Rum by Crown King, which is Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Metaphor razor. The more I shave it, the more I love it. It just gets better and better and better each shave. The cube for pre-shave. So I gotta wash my hands now because it's super slick. That stuff is amazing. Let me see. A little water on my face. Water on my face. Lather up a little bit with this. A lot of people wonder, well, I put it on too thick, how do I make it work? Well, that's exactly right. You put it on too thick. So, I'm gonna put a little on. And kind of get it going. A little bit in the neck. Right? Going a little bit. You can make a lather out of this alone. If you really didn't want to buy soap. But it's not what I'm going to do tonight. So, while I'm sitting here with you, let's see if I can open this soap. There we go. Unused. Let's bloom it real quick. This water's really hot, so it's not going to take long to bloom it. Give it a second. Nose itches. Stay tuned for towards the end of this video because you're going to get to see New Orleans, the city. Then I'm going to take you on the roof for a special sneak peek of a 360-degree view of everything from the top of our hotel. Our hotel is one of the tallest in the area, so you'll see everything. The city, the Mercedes-Benz Dome, you're going to see everything. You're going to see the Mississippi River. From a distance, you're going to see the Mississippi River Bridge. You might be able to see like Pontchartrain Bridge, not sure, but you're going to see a lot. And it's going to be wet up there. We just had a big old squall go through. I got caught in a big thunderstorm too. We're out on the paddle boat. Well, this is bloom. It's obviously blooms. It's going to take a second. But we were turning in the paddle boat to go back from the battlefield that in Plantation we were learning about. As we turned sideways in the Mississippi River, that wind blew so hard through and the wind started. I was soaked from head to toe. My pants were soaked. My underwear was soaked. My shirt was soaked. My head was soaked. My beard was soaked. My shoes, I felt like I stepped in a puddle and the water went over my shoes. I was soaked to the core. But that's part of the experience, and that's what drives the experience home. All right, so now this is bloomed. All right, we're gonna dump that out, dump a little water in the bowl here. As you know, that's my routine. Warm the brush up since I do not have a mug here. Just burn up some hot water. Water here in New Orleans, just outside the city. In fact, I'm on St. Charles Street, so I'm pretty much down the road a little ways, and you're on Bourbon Street, believe it or not. So pretty close to Bourbon Street. Warm that up, get that down there a little bit. Load the brush, as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now go in reverse order. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A little more. Load the brush a little more. A little bit more. One last one for a good touch, because it's a New Orleans special. One last one. All right. Sorry, it's been a long day. Let's see. Add a little water in here. Let's get this going. There's a little bit of bloom water in there, so we'll get this going here. Man, I've needed this shave for a couple days, but I've been so busy here. I just have not been able to get around to shaving. I know, sad, right? It's the most therapeutic part of my day. It's taking a shave right here. Well, besides sleeping, obviously. But it doesn't like a little shave. Very zen. Get this going here a little bit back and forth. It's a ceramic bowl, so you're going to hear a little bit of ceramic, just one from the local store. Okay, so it's very thick in there, as you can tell. I'm going to take a little water. So what I do is run my hand under the water, take it and drip it in the bowl. You watch, you'll see here in a second. Take a little bit, drip it in the brush, put it back in here, and go around some more. That way you can regulate the water and regulate the slickness and the quality of lather you're going to get, or thickness of the lather. Go around a little more here. It's been a great, about 89, 90 degrees. It feels fantastic here. It's a little muggy, but not bad because we've been getting a little bit of rain, which helps the mugginess go down, but the humidity stays up, so it's not too bad. And as you can see, my brush is super thick, it's super dense. I'm gonna need more water. See, look at that. Need more water. So we're gonna take, again, we're gonna go under the water, into the brush. It's quite a bit of water, but take it upside down into the brush. So when I cup it, I cup like this and then into the brush. Or into the bowl. Ever seen bowl the whole time? The brush the whole time? Oops, my bad. Get it going in here. I did load it a little heavy, but it's alright. More of that, the better. More passing you get. Let's go in here a few more times, back and forth. We went down to Bourbon Street last night. Lots of fun stuff on Bourbon Street. Beer samples, booze samples, beads, everything. But don't fall for the basic, oh, let me start talking to you and then give you something and then you gotta pay them. Because they're like, oh, well, why don't you give me something for that? So they basically will ask you anything. So let me hold the sign, let's get a picture. And then they'll be like, here, I want a donation from that. So then you give them a donation. But they make enough money off that yearly to live here. And it's crazy that people like that make enough money just to survive. So he tells us that a lot of people fall into that trap, tourist trap. Don't be one of those people. Another one they say here is, they walk up and say, hey man, where'd you get the shoes? Hey man, where'd you get those shoes? If you say, oh, blank, 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 then you're into a conversation, then they try to get you a tip. So just ignore them or say no thanks, and that's it. And no thanks means I'm not interested in tipping you. So that's another thing. I fell for one of the tourist traps. Guy handed me beads and was like, oh, thanks, man. He's like, what about a couple dollars? And I was like, okay, fine, here's a couple dollars. I fell into that trap. I wanted my beads, and that's what I got. You can also buy beads on Bourbon Street. It wasn't too late when I went to Bourbon Street last night. It gets crazier the later in the day it goes, or later in the week. Get some more water here. Under here, I'm going to take a lot of water into this time, which is not a lot because it's actually on the inside solid. Go around here a few times. Most of it ran off. But this Boomtown Bay Rum, or Atomic Bay Rum, my bad. Atomic Bay Rum smells so good. It almost makes you want to just eat it. No, I did not like it, as you can tell. Looked like it, didn't it? Yeah. I need more water here. Still pretty thick. Toothpaste, which is good. A little water in there into the brush. Now I got a little pool in there, so we're gonna take the pool. As you can see, the pool's going in there. That should be enough to get it going again. So that should be enough to turn into a somewhat of a lather, and maybe we'll need a little more here. I really need to get in a 3D mold and get one of the. There's a guy that goes by Sugar Daddy Shaves. And he had a 3D bowl printed in his big hands. I have a big brush back home that's pretty big. It's like a 30 mil knot. I need a big bowl for, so gonna find somebody that can do a 3D mold of it and get it going for me. So until then, I can't use my brush. It's actually from here in Louisiana. The brush. It's Yashaun, Yacaun. The brush company is. You can find them on Etsy. Fantastic brushes. Fantastic brushes. But it's a little too big for what I have here for this bowl here. If I went like this in this bowl, it'd fill the bowl up. So you see the size difference of this artist shaving brush, but it is what it is. My first brush, it is what it is. Gonna need some more soap here, or water. Lather's still kind of heavy cream plus a bit in there, so let's actually take a little, put it in the bowl. A little water in the bowl. A little bit on the brush. Put the water off. Get that off the brush there. Go around some more here. We're starting to turn it into a lather, so the lathering part takes some time, but all part of the Zen shave. When I'm done here, I'm going to put a little water on my face to get that slickness back up on that cube from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. It is quite the fantastic pre-shave. Douglas says he's not a fan of the oil pre-shave because once you get on hand, you go to grab a razor, it slides off and it causes problems. And what is one thing that is not attracted to water, oil. It stays separate. So it doesn't really blend together, whereas the cube is a soap base, shares the same DNA with the CK6 formula. So when you put it on your face, then it blends together and turns into a super slick lather. The ends a lather booster. So the cube of Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements is even. You can take a bad soap, you want to just get it at the grocery store, one that's a shaving soap down the side of market, something like that. It says shaving on it, shaving soap, and you get it and put it on the cube. It would take that soap up to a good shave. If you start with absolute crap soap, it's not going to turn into a premium shave. But if you start with good soap, it turns into a premium shave. If you start with premium, it turns into absolutely 100% luxury, pure luxurious shave. But even a decent soap can go from okay to amazing. So I need more water here. I put too much soap in here. Like you see, it's still a little too thick. It's still a little thick. Like, sounds like a whipped heavy cream, which is thick. This one I'm thinking of. Put some more water in there. Put quite a bit of water in there this time, so you need to see that, but there's quite a bit in there. Absolutely quite a bit. So much so that it's almost running out. But now it's starting to build. As you can see, it's running out there. And back and forth a bit. It's overflowing. We got a premium luxury lather here. This lather is super shiny, super thick. Absolute, look at the shine on that thing. It is amazing. I haven't had a cream like this or a shave with this type of premium product in a long time. I think I finally nailed the CK6 formula, or CK1 formula. This is CK1. But both formulas are fantastic. I think I finally nailed it with how much water I need. Look at that. It's absolutely overflowing. So, gonna get a little water on my face here in a second. And, whoa, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely luxurious. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Put that in the bowl there. It's all over me. Around a few more times. Ooh, my whole bowl is covered in pure luxurious Atomic Bay Rum. That was Atomic Bay Rum for you if you didn't hear that. Absolutely spectacular. So we've been spinning around for about 12 minutes now. So keep paying attention. Shave's gonna start here in a second. We'll get this going a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look how thick that is right there. Look at that. It's absolutely sticking to my hand. Wash that off a bit. Get this fluffed up a little bit on my face. Get the slickness going again. Touch it up on my face here a little bit. A little bit right there. Touch this up. Little water. Get it going. Now we're going to get this cooking. You can even just shave with the cube like I said before. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. I'm going to hurry this part because I know it's been 12 minutes. But the shave is going to be slow and perfect. So look at that. That's just the, should I wash my hands off? That's just the cube. That's fantastic. Doug is a fantastic artisan. He makes fantastic stuff. And here we go. We're going to get this luxurious lather up. I made a perfect lather. I usually struggle with lather in general, getting the right consistency. But this one is like a perfect glossy sheen on it. So it is absolutely fantastic. Gonna get going here. Around a little bit here. Just going around. A little more here. Still quite a bit of soap in this brush. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water to it. Right there we go. A little bit of water. And we go around again. A little more water. Boom. Hit that with a thickness. Get a little out of it. That with that thick juiciness. The juicy, pure juiciness of water in New Orleans. Get that lather going there. Let's see. Pan it on. Get the cube going into the mixture here. Get it going in here right in the neck where I need it the most sensitive, where I'm a little bit sensitive. But none of Doug's scents from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements has ever irritated my skin to a point where I could never return. And I don't think any soap has ever done that. And a dog just doesn't give me any irritation, really. It was all from the blade and the razor configuration. My mule at home, that was giving me a kind of a bad razor burn and a bad shave and bad razor blade. It was a bad combination all around. I think I found the perfect one with the Aspera Platinum Lux in the Metaphor. Here we go. I'm going to warm the head up so when it goes on my face I can feel where it is. Which is a tip I say. Like if you have a beard and you want to just go like this, by going like that without the razor touching me, I can feel where the blade is. So it's a hack if you're unsure about where the blade contact is, warm it up. Don't be careful you don't get too hot, because it will burn you. Man, it feels so good to shave. Absolutely fantastic to shave. Man, nothing like a good shave for a super muggy, downpouring, sideways wind, pushing the whole what is it? Those big old ferries with the wheels on them, stern wheel or whatever you call them. But absolutely push that thing sideways in the wind. It was blowing had to be blowing at least 40 miles an hour with a hard wind that was pelting you on the arm. That felt like little teeny needles touching you, but it wasn't. It was just the rain. At one point, I thought it was hailing a little bit, but I don't think it was. It was just rain hitting you so hard. Oh yeah, I gotta remember light pressure. Light pressure. Let the blade do the work, right? So you all preach and I preach. The blade do the work. So tomorrow, we will be going down. Oh, from my Adam's apple there, gotta be careful. I don't have a huge one, but I don't want to slice my throat open. We'll be going down to Bourbon Street again. And man, this hotel, I forget the name of it, right here, the World Mark Hotel. It's the World Mark by Windham. There's such good pressure in this city. You watch that raise up super quick. That's running across and boom, it's done that quick. It's fantastic. Let's clear the runways a little bit more here. I'm going to clear the runways here, but I'm going to go right above where I cleared to the point where I can see my sideburns coming in. And then here in a little bit, today we might walk over and see where Nicolas Cage had a house in New Orleans, and it's just a couple streets over from the hotel. And if you know what vampire books, Anne Rice lives right over there too, on the same street. In fact, you can't turn your car down that street because you get a ticket, because the rich and famous bought it, and then they end up buying the whole street. So therefore, if you get caught on that street, you can get a ticket. They said on the tour bus, or the city I went on, they said careful here, careful right there. Oh, you got it for the safety bar. And got for the safety bar on this innovation was Kirby Company replica by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, metaphor, saved my neck there from getting sliced open. So let's see. That's creepy. The honeymoon suite downstairs is haunted. The shower all of a sudden just drops some water. Creepy. Maybe someone's watching me in the window outside. I don't see any faces there, so we're good. Turn this up. Oh, nice good lather there. Let's put that on my neck. It's kind of magic make happen with that. So I tried the Henson. Never again. Until I find what blade combination works for that. Because I'll put that thing on my face right here and I left a mark. It's been there for like a week now. Wow, there. Put that going. When you got a beard like this, it's not big, it's not massive. It's a beard, it saves some of the lather. So you just whoosh, right over there. See that? Right on my face. Some more over there, right on the back behind there. Now, cube is mixed in there. So it just stays slick. It makes the whole soap like a ultra premium, super slick lubricant. Put that around my neck. This Respera is the least irritative out of all the soaps, out of all the... Oh, come on. Come on. There we go, get close. There we go. Uh-oh, almost nicked myself there. Okay, that's fantastic. We're on the boat, stern wheeler with a couple, with 300 people, but we're sitting next to this family. The guy starts getting cold because the rain is pelting him. And so my first concern is he starts shaking really bad. My concern is this guy needs to get warm, because that's not good to be, yeah, not bad. And so my first priority was to get him warm. So I talked to my mom about, we decided to get him kind of behind some umbrellas to stop the rain from pelting him. And it was a great move because it started howling. And that stuff, it started howling bad. And put some water in this. Oh, that's way too much water. But that just turned into a bubbly mess. But that side's gonna turn out fine. But still a bunch of lather on there. So we ended up helping the guy, and it shows about my character, like just myself a little bit. Like I care more about other people than myself. Like I'll throw myself in front of stuff just to get somebody help. So I think we gotta take care of people, and this guy was an older gentleman, and we gotta take care of all elderly because, you know, it is so much for everybody, kids. And I got myself right here. That is not from the blade. I cut myself before this. Had a zit, grew, and I picked it. Probably shouldn't have done that, but it just took the top off. So see blood right here? That is not from the razor. Let's go this way. There we go. go down. See, what do we want to do here? Okay, we're gonna go one pass up like this. Yeah, there's a little blood there, as you can see. That's from where I picked myself. That is not the fault of the razor at all. I did that to myself. Stupid old Joe messing with himself a little bit too much. And that's what you get. You know, especially when you shave with a razor blade. But it's not the fault of the razor or the soap or anything. It's all of my own neglect, if you want to put it that way. Okay. Let's take a little off my ear here, a little out of my beard. Go like that. Go up. Okay. That's just right. Come on. This is a very vocal razor. It talks back to you. It goes click, 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 click. So, talks back. After this, I think I'm going to go in the pool. Maybe we'll go down to Bourbon Street tonight. But that side's baby smooth. Smooth like a baby's butt. Like that a little closer. You know that you don't see much soap on there, but a little bit on my hand, that's the cube of the soap. If I were to do this without the cube, I'd be scraping and cutting myself. It'd be a mess. So, you can barely see a sheen there, right? That's part of the cube that's still left from going across my face. Right there, around there. Touch up under there. There we go. Okay. There's that. So, gonna pause this, wash my face off, hop in the shower, wash it off, put some aftershave on. I'll come back and put some aftershave on. Then I'll take you over to the window to show you the city. Then I'll take you onto the roof to show you there's 360 degrees from the hotel. But you see the Mercedes-Benz Dome and all that stuff. And that's where they, during Hurricane Katrina, they all evacuated the Mercedes-Benz Dome because it was the safest place to go, and a lot of people evacuated there. Because there's no getting out of here at the time because there's nobody coming in to rescue them. Okay, so this is our hotel room. You look out here, right? There's one of the bridges over there. That's the World War II Museum. There's the city. And you look over here, and that is where the Saints play. It is the Mercedes-Benz Theater right there. It'll light up at night. All right, let's see if I can get my finger on there. Right there. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go on the roof. All right, it's raining up here. I got to get out of here before the thunder and lightning. But you look over there. That's looking north. West, there's the Sun Dome, or the Mercedes-Benz Dome where the Saints play. There's the city. And see, that's, I don't think I can see it from here, this side, but that's the roof. And I better get out of here before the lightning comes, because it's getting pretty bad. But that's the roof. That's a special view for you guys. Right there, that's where everyone went during the Hurricane Katrina to survive, right there. All right, have a good one.